Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shamar Stephen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You go tight. You got tight.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Stephen Weatherly, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 84 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check. 88.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check back. Hey, check 26. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, box drop. Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Right there, 54.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, Gee. Under 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
It's a gain of 20.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading team. A year ago in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got him. You got him. Ha-ha, you got him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On third down, Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I got you. I got you.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go.
A good pickup there at 22. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
Good route here.
You can't block me.
To throw, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, here I come.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check the high. 180.
I got you, pop.
Watch your pistol.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
On play action, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
58.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the call.
Now it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Yeah, baby.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers.
We got 6 all day.
Jimmy Graham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Cousins to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Cousins now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying the power game with Ham. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go!
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Rashawn Gary brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
3rd and 11.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Draw play, Cousins to Cook, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
50's to mine. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Play fake. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Shoot. Hey, Ringo, 48. Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second and 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins now. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there as they have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers now to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Open man is Allison, complete. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Minnesota.
So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities. Extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.